think you have heard clearly from God, I want to encourage you to pause for a second and to wait for confirmation because, from my experience, there's never usually a punishment. Well, actually, I could say 100% of the time, there's really no punishment of waiting to be sure. And I'll tell you why. Scripture says in Proverbs, I believe it's 21, where it says that the plans of the diligent surely lead to profit, but the feet of those who are hasty leads to ruin. And I can tell you that if you think you hear from God and it wasn't God, it could be a disaster. I'm telling you from experience. And so I highly encourage everyone to pause and to wait for confirmation. And I'll give you an example. In Genesis 31, God tells Jacob, all right, it's time to go back to the land of your fathers. And this is what God tells Jacob privately. And what happens is that if you look at before that, basically God blesses Jacob to essentially grow his wealth from his uncle's herd, basically. And after God tells Jacob it's time to leave, what also happens is basically Laban's attitude towards Jacob changes. And Jacob notices that. And that essentially is confirmation that he had heard from God correctly. And when it comes to getting confirmation, it can come in so many different forms and ways. Sometimes God will use people. Like if you prayed a specific way, someone might randomly come up to you and say the same thing verbatim. That could be confirmation. It could be as extravagant as a prophetic word at church. Could be a dream, could be a vision. Although I'll caution you on seeing dreams and visions as confirmation because that dreams and visions are subject to interpretation, unfortunately. But if you are praying and waiting and listening, God will always give you confirmation about what he told you because he wants you to be sure. So let me know what you think about this in the comments.